The idea of taking on corporate elites for the sake of working class Americans is a popular idea in the United States, and not only among those on the left. For more on how Republicans can capture the hearts of the American electorate, I want to bring on Diamond and Silk, the host of the show Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. So both of you, I want to talk to you about first an upcoming book that you guys have coming out, because I think it fits perfectly into this whole model of what we're talking about that's taking place in 2020. For all of our viewers, we have it up right now. It's called Uprising. But Diamond and Silk, I want to let you really explain what exactly was the motivation behind this book and its overall premise during this time.
Well, listen, the book is called Uprising. Who the hell said you can't ditch and switch? The awakening of Diamond and Silk.
That's right.
And what we talk about is what we went through, how we ditched and switched the Democrat Party, got off what we call the Democrat plantation and switched our party to Republican to vote for Donald J. Trump. And if we can do it, it's nothing wrong with anybody being able to do that so that they can vote for Donald J. Trump. We talk about our life story. We talk about the liberal ideology and how it has decimated the Black family, how it has decimated mindsets, and how we have to change our view. We have to change our mindsets if we want to be better, if we want to be prosperous in this country.
So everybody can go to diamondandsilkbook.com to get your copy. That's diamondandsilkbook.com. Get your copy right now.
And of course, we've been showing the graphic for all of our viewers who are interested in getting that book. But I want to talk about this premise as well, because it's very interesting. It's at a time where, for example, a lot of people are in a little bit of a political limbo, if you will. I mean, we are in a polarized environment. A lot of Trump supporters are there no matter what. A lot of people who don't like the president are going to vote for Joe Biden no matter what. But there are a lot of people in the middle who maybe don't feel like they have a home in either party. So can you talk about the transition that you guys made to supporting President Trump?
Well, understand this here. The reason why we had to switch our party to Republican is because it was the primary. It was important for us to vote back in 2016 in the primary.
That's right.
And that's why we switched our party to Republican. But I'm not telling people to vote for the party. I'm telling you to vote for the person. I need you to vote for the businessman who had the master plan to truly make this place greater than we've ever seen it before. He's already done it. Yeah. And he left us in a good place before this pandemic hit. So if these governors will open up these states, our economy will boom and we will be able to see that. So we're asking you to vote for the person. Vote for Donald J. Trump.
And also look at this, you all. You have a lot of these liberal governors and mayors that is basically giving you a bitter taste of socialism and communism mixed right there. Are you okay with somebody telling you where you can eat, where you can sleep, when you can work, how much money you can make? If you're not okay with that, then you know who you need to vote for. You need to vote for Donald J. Trump, because a lot of these Democrat liberal governors and mayors do not care about we, the American people. It is time for us to really rise up against this socialism, against this communism, against this evil spirit that has infiltrated our country. It's going to take we, the American people, to fight back against that. If not, they're going to take away our constitutional rights, our civil liberties, and we cannot sit by and allow them to do that. Too many people flee from other countries, you all, with this particular ideology in mind. They've left that particular country because they wanted to come over here to America, the land of the free and the home of the brave, not the slaves. So it's time for us, we as American people, to rise up against this evil spirit that has infiltrated our country.
And I think the same way that you found a journey to voting for President Trump in the 2016 primary that you're talking about, President Trump himself has found a little bit of a journey himself. When he was running in 2016, he did so on a more populist type of standpoint, saying we need to start looking out for the average middle-class workers.
That's right.
Enough of these elites who are already making money, a lot of those who already have power and influence in politics. His whole reason for running in the first place was shaking up the status quo. And now we see going into 2020 that on the left, there's a lot who are trying to shake up the status quo as well, but it's for that more leftist type policy that you're just laying out right now. So when you look at President Trump and what he's up against in 2020, it's very much so, as you're saying, up against the progressive wing of the party. What is at stake for Republicans, including the president?
Well, first of all, what the president needs to go back to the forgotten man and woman. People want to know that their freedoms, their liberties are being protected up under what we see when it comes to these governors, tyranny. They want that. They want to know that they matter in all of this here. I'm talking about the president of the United States. I'm not talking about the party here.
Right.
I need you to vote for the president. He did it one time. He can do it again.
Yes.
And listen, if he continue on the course of making this place greater, showing people I care about you as the working man and woman.
That's right.
I want to make sure that the red tape is cut and all of this regulation is moved back so that you can thrive if you have a business, if you own a business.
That's right.
If he continue down that path and on that path, we have a victory in 2020.
So what's that state here? Our freedom. We have to fight like hell to keep our freedom.
That's right.
And I think that's a message, too, that transcends politics. I mean, the average American isn't as polarized as people would necessarily have you believe by watching cable news. When it comes to something such as making a living, feeling comfortable and safe in your own communities, that's not a Democrat or a Republican type of perspective.
Right.
That is an American type of value that right now a lot of people say is in jeopardy for the very reasons that you just laid out. And once again, for all of our viewers, if you're interested in pre-ordering the book coming out, it's called Uprising. You can find it at diamondandsilkbook.com. Diamond, Silk, I appreciate you both coming on the show tonight and breaking down this issue for us. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.